Friday, January 12th, 2024 recap. Back in New York, I landed about 6 a.m., slept a few hours, and woke up about 10 a.m. New York time. And, got a handle on the market and then started trading for about 20 minutes. And, it was another replicanto issue. This is the lead, and you can see they're lagging. But whatever. I think it was a trade. The market was really herky-jerky today again, which I'm always leery of. The ticks per second thing, the beats per minute, that's a DJ thing. Ticks per second thing was just rocking it up to 3,000 and 4,000, which I don't like to trade up there. But I knew I wanted to trade less than more today. I think it happened on such a fast move. My target was at 5, and I have marketed touch. And Ninja only gave me 3 on it, and that's the one that didn't get filled. I can't figure out where it is. I had, the move was I had to go to Replicano. I had to hit flatten all. I was physically watching this go between $10 down and $5 down and $10 down, $11 down. Once it got any kind of green in here, the goal is just to get out of break even.
Sell signal 1. Sell signal 1.
You can hear those signals in the background. I do have the signals on today from that Renko Kings Platinum 4, 3 and 4. So I just, flatten all, and luckily I got out. I can't, even on my trade performance, I can't figure it out. But let's go right to the charts. It should be pretty quick today, and then I'll look at some of these signals. Let me go back. There's the trade. All right, good. So the trades are on my chart. I'm glad that it's showing. But again, this is my live data account. That's probably doing it. The Apex stuff and my trade performance stuff is not working. The only one it's working on is my real money account. First 2 trades out of the day look like it was beautiful at 10-12, 10-13. One contract wins. Like it shows I had a really good read on the short side here. So let's look at those 2 trades. They were individual trades. Again, like I said, if I was trading MNQ and I took those quick trades, I'd be done. Over $200, over $2,000 for the day. So let's look at the logic here. Why did I take this? I'm just watching the market here from probably a little bit before 10 o'clock. And again, I won't trade at 10 at this area. You can see this major, right when I turned the computer on, this happened. I was flush from 17,030, and it just must have been 75 points. So right there, man, after a long spike like that, I actually do look long, especially at these levels. Now, I wasn't trading at 10 o'clock, but you can see my, strategy of go long here. Now, lately, I'm scrapping that because I've been trying to use these signals. Now, the signals are going short, and you can see this signal loss. I don't like to go short, and I wouldn't take that, and that's a 3 anyway. That can't be automated right now. But here's a 4 short, and into these levels, again, I don't take it, it wins. Now, this one I like a little bit better. But I still wasn't ready to go short or trade. I wait at least 5 minutes after 10. And you can see it's kind of just bouncing all over. Now you get this huge spike up again, not quite to the highs at 30 where it was, but you broke these levels. Like, love this long right here, but wasn't ready to, trade yet. Watching a little more, and now I see a hard flush down. These numbers spiked up quite a bit, which means it was big money. I don't know what it means, but I just know there's a lot of money being thrown at the market. So, it went so fast here. I thought it would hit this and bounce up, and I could see it did. It stalled a little here, hits here. You can see this pullback. That's what I played. Once I see this pull again, once it started to flush, bam, right in, quick trade, probably just a few seconds. Then we get the pullback to a Ludwig level. Love this trade. Waited for it to come down with some speed. It was moving, and played here to Globex, knowing even if it was going to go back up, it's hitting Globex first before it goes up. And that's exactly what I did. So boom, boom. First 2 trades, beautiful. Actually took a loss today. I haven't had a losing trade in like a week. I got to go back and look at that, but on the trade performance. So Yeah, this is coming up as a loss, but it was part of an add-in. So it started here. And the only way I know that is the exit times are all the same. Entries aren't because I was adding in. It started at 58. Market went up. Got it at 64, 72, 77.
MNQ trade alert.
And there you go. So I took a $10 loss, a break even,
MNQ
16 win, 24.
sell
So
signal
the
3.
account
MNQ
went from
sell
22
signal 3.
to 54. That's a $30, more than a $30, gain in on 10 accounts. It's over $300 gain. So even though it's considered a loss, let's go look and see why and where I added in. And again, I wish somebody taught this stuff. All right, so that's the winners. Now, I think we broke Globex, right? This means there's a good chance it's going to pull back to Globex, even if it goes a little through, and then it's going to flush down. So I start my trade here. You can see I add in here. I know I got these levels to add in, which of course I did. I added 2 more in here and here. Now this turns blue. It's a little scary because if this goes through, I'm in trouble. Now I got to manage the trade. Luckily, it didn't go much further than that. And it just pretty quickly flipped in my favor. If I'm in a 57, 64, 72, 77, I'm probably green at 70 something. I don't even know where it was, but so I still didn't get out here. Which I probably should have, but I didn't. I did get out 3 right here. Did I get all 4 out? Yeah, probably did. Which is good. It's a level. It's a level. So, and this is where the loss came in from the 58 to 61, 62. But look at the wins. I was in at 77 down here. So overall, great trade. Got the account up really 500 for the day because I was over really 550 because it's really 10, 11 accounts. Let's keep rolling. Again, malfunction here. This was a great entry by me. And it got 3 ticks and closed the trade. I don't know what happened. Again, the market was flying. And it just, maybe Ninja couldn't handle the volume there. Wait, let's go and see. I don't even see this trade. I believe it was 50 to... Let's see what time it was. 10:18. And it was a short, I believe. At 10:19. 10:18. Right here. Not for nothing. It's not even in here. Because I think mine said 50. I mean, this is it. It says 46 to 45, but the chart says something else. Right? Yeah, the chart says 50. I mean, who the hell knows, right? This was 1946, so I don't think that's the trade. Looks like I took a long there. Trying to figure this stuff out to drive you nuts, right? 19, a 3-minute trade here. So I was short, added. Okay, this was a legit loss. Again, that trade, I think, is this one. Yeah, look, 1 second. 1 second. And it really, the chart says it was 50. So who the hell knows, what's right and why does this happen? Again, as traders stuff, it was a winning trade for me. So this should have been a 5-point win easily, in this range right here. But I didn't get it. And really, it's $100 when it's 10 accounts. So kind of blows, but that's what we deal with. So this sequence here, I actually took this loss, and it was a good loss. You say, oh, how is any loss good? Well, this is the really only loss I took today because this was a good loss and not really a loss. But so let's go through this because this is all about trade management more than anything else. Number one, you can see how low risk I'm trading with. 1, 2 micros. What did I get up today? 3, maybe 4 max. Lowering my totals has help me trade a little more comfortably, where there's no pressure to make 200. I don't want to trade for 1, 2, 3, 4 hours a day. I did the last few, I'm from vacation, and even today it was 20 minutes and done. If you look at the timing, started here at 12, done at 34, 20 minutes, done. And I had to take a few extra trades only because of, that malfunction that I dealt with. So this sequence of trades started at 41, added at 44, 55, 54. So it was 4 contracts. And I was somewhere like 40 something. Yeah, so I think we're going short here. I think we're plunging. Added in here, added 2 more again. Really good ads because it did come my way. But I was I was looking to get out at 40, 41 really, where my original entry was. I like that style of break even on these and making your money on those. Well, look what happened. It stalls before it hits me. I think we're going here. And again, we're going here, right? But now look what happens. I'm dealing with this. And now I'm not adding in anymore because I'm not sure. When that shot up like that, I'm like, oh man, we might go right back to here. And then I got to add in here and try to get the bounce here and get out at, whatever loss that is, it is. Now again, look, it tries again. Gets to 47. Luckily, it hits Globex. I was waiting for this hit to see. And again, once it hit this, and I was like, I got it. But no, I didn't have it. And I got out. Looks like I did get out at 45 with 2 contracts. Now, I should have took all of them out there, and I probably wouldn't have took a loss on this one. I got out at 54. That was break even on those 2 contracts. That's why this was a loss. But what kind of loss was it? It wasn't. It was a good loss. And the account went from 55 to 37. $18.
MNQ trade alert. Sell signal to MNQ. Sell signal 2.
Then again, I don't know what that was, but anyway, I get in the trade and boom, right there, I get it back. I think
sell signal 1.
That was just, that was part of the break even. A 30-second trade here. Looks like it was 2 contracts. And that was that same style of, from 66, 68, 62. These were longs now at 24. Let's see why we went long there. Okay, so now we actually break Globex. So again, why was this a good loss? Look what happened. It did break this, and it did go here, and I didn't have to deal with any of that heat, and the money came back right here, because once it breaks here, well, now I'm looking for a touch and a run up. That doesn't mean it has to happen, but visually it does happen a lot. So once it's broken, it broke pretty quickly. The pullback was right here. And then it started. These closed up. You can see 62 I'm in. Above there. Which I think, all right, we're going now. Because it broke these levels. It's touching here. So I was 100% right now. Should I be better at putting my targets here? Probably. But, I'm happy with what I got. I was at, it was close enough. 76, 71. So those 2 contracts right there. Whatever that loss was, right back. And I think that got me, to where I was for taking that loss. Yeah, right there. And then I continued to trade, and looks like pretty well here. So let's just look at those trades. And I think there was only like 1 contract that was going in at. Here's an entry. Let's see. Yeah, this is another entry, profit. So I can see what I'm doing. I'm entering here, letting this one get the profit, letting this one break even. Boom. And I'm kind of liking that, Nice signal here, played this. Looks like I entered. Oh, that was a target. No, so a nice just win right here. Just a bounce off of the area. Boom, took that 1 contract win. Market shot right through. Again, this is where the malfunction came in. It only gave me 3 points instead of 5. And the replicantos didn't fill. And then I had to do my closing thing. And at that point, I'm like leery. I had to deal with that. So you can see I stopped trading for a bit. But then I did play the pullback to here. to here. And then the last trade was when I was done. And you can see I was going to play that move again. It didn't play well. Got the pullback here. Added in 2 contracts. So the thing I liked about this trade was it started at 80. 10 points down, I got a level. I got Globex. I clicked 2 contracts. Boom, boom. Well, what did that do? It brought my entry 2.5 points away from green. It was at 72.50 from here. Once I got above that, and it was a quick move that it went up. And I got out. So this one is legit taking a loss, but these are taking 6-point wins. And that was it. I think that might have been it for the day. Yeah, so there you go. This is the sequence right here. In at 80, 70, 70, 2 contracts. I was 2.5 points away from green, and then I got that bounce, exited out, and it was a great exit because it was at a level. Again, this is trade management stuff, not to get in any big drawdown. Now, why did I get out there? Look at the Ludwig level. And you can see how these Ludwig levels respond. Like
MNQ by signal 1.
Sometimes it stops shorts. Now, luckily it came to me, but this could have happened too. And then that was it. I was done at that point.
Signal 1.
Here's another one. Touched it. Went. I like these signals short. I definitely would have been playing shorts here, but again, you're between here and here. This is ping pong ball stuff. And I said, I'm done. That's it.
MNQ.
So that was a recap. You can hear these signals popping. I'm going to get a quick look. Again, I'm not crazy about the automation. Here's the problem with automation. Now, me scrolling through backtesting, market up at 9:30, it wins a lot. But the last few days, no, the last 2 days, like, look at these signals. I mean, what's going on here? Really? Are we going along here, here, and here? No. And how is automation handling this with this speed like that? But then, 2 losses in a row, I think. And these are, yeah. So really, you're
NQ
one legit win. This doesn't really get 6.5 points. It's close. So really, one win, 1, 2, 3, 4 losses. I mean, you could be down 3 net trades right there. Even this one, this legit. If it's automation, end of the candle, you lost, and then you get it right back. But you're still down at least 3 net trades. Do you win 3 in a row? Well, now you're down 2. Now you're down 1. And again, at the high of the day, that's a 3 signal. I mean, who knows? Did you get stopped out and then get it back? So you're still down 1. Again, stopped out, come out, still down 1. Even. These are tough, man, to gauge. And again, where's your fill? Yesterday it was 2 points above, so you're not winning that trade. None of these. And again, high of the day. Are we going long there? So, look at this. This was a rough day to try. Just looking at this, a lot of people had trouble today because of this. And thank God I was sleeping at this point. But I don't know if I'm trading here. If anything, I'm going short. Like, I'd rather these levels, high of the day. Looking at this, if I got in here, I'm going to add it. Maybe I didn't even have to add it because look at that flush. Look at that flush. So, again, I had a good read there. I would have been going short. Seeing all of these as a trader, you're seeing these long signals struggle and fail. High of the day, you can't be thinking long. You got levels up. And now, worst case, it could touch this and then flush, but it never even made it. After all, these failures are telling you something. Now you got new shorts and this one fails. And this one just blasts and it gets through the Ludwig and then it just ratcheted. And look, little pullback right here. This was where you should have jumped in right here and go right down to 0. And it blasted through 0. Again, back in the day, I might have tried to bought here thinking, it's going to hit 1,700 and bounce. And it did. What did it give you? 3 points? You lose. And now look, you're dealing with this. In the past, I would have gotten in some trouble. Even here, that spike, it's going to bounce here. And now you're dealing with another, 20 points of heat. Globex, it's going to bounce it. Now, finally, it bounces. This is about where I came in. And there you go. Now, once you see these shorts struggling, yeah, great long. Now do it. Wait for the signals. And I never used to do that. So my philosophy changed a little bit. Even these longs were struggling. Now you're going to just bounce back and forth. Anyway, so you can see the signals and why automation just can't, so many conflicting signals today. Very difficult day to trade. I mean, if I'm trading, once this breaks, I would like a button that would this is not a comfort level, maybe this level. When I see this pullback and then this bar closes down, I would love to be able to just go in, boom, trade. I don't know if you could just do that with this, but that's why I have something made where I can dictate. I want to go short right here to here. I'm going to play this to this. Here's another good one, going down to Ludwig level.
Sell signal 1.
And then, once you touch here, shorts are out now. I'm not going short until I'm waiting for the flip, and then I might go long, but not into VWAP. Once it breaks here, maybe, but now look where you are again. Globex again. I don't know where the market's going here. Anyway, that's my read. We're hearing a bunch of signals. Let's just see what the hell is going on there. Yeah, they're still all over. Look at this fight. And you're below VWAP, so you got to be thinking more short, but look, very, very hard to trade, man. Now, if you're rangy and it doesn't take off, I mean, if you're going short, you're going to win. If you're going long, you're going to win. If you using micros with 1 or 2 and you're DCAing, if you went, I'm entitled to say, hey, I'm going to get a bounce here, and I'm going to go long and add in. Well, I got enough. I got 10 points from here. That would have been a good read, even though you're getting a short signal there. So anyway, difficult day. Hope everybody did well. And I think this is a couple of milestones that I want to point. It was probably why I traded more than I should have. When I got to look at these totals and that trade malfunctioned, these accounts were above 52, and because I didn't get the full profit there, it knocked them a little below. So I did take that last trade with the 2 contracts added, and boom, and it spiked them all above the 52. This got a late jump, this PA. I think I passed it a little late. And this one is the lead eval. And that's, $500 away from being a PA. So I think that's going to be the method. I'm just going to keep adding evals as the lead. And the 25, if I'm using micros, which is not a bad idea, I don't mind going for these small totals as long as these keep going in the right direction. I really don't care how long it takes me if I can trade comfortably and not get in any major trouble. And it's been a good week. I don't know if I could see a quick recap. And the year started here. It's been taking a while. It's I don't know why this is really slow too. These are from today. So I was at 71%. I think I was 100% for the last week. Since I started incorporating, and I hate to say it, the signals as another confluence, as another barometer of where to go short, where to go long. Since I stopped just, when the market's spiking down and I would just go long here for no reason. Now I don't really do that. If anything, I let this play out. And if it breaks, pulls back and I get a down signal, I'm short here. If it hits, bounces, pulls back and I get a long, now I'm long here. And that is a different strategy for me, which I started like a week ago, where I was just, jumping in really when I shouldn't have. So it was a flaw, and these signals are help keeping me in check. Not that I take them, because you would have got butchered today taking these signals. It's a loss. Win, loss, crazy. You'd be winning, losing if you were just automating. So, I mean, look at that, 3,000. That's these numbers. That is like some artificial pressure going. That's banks. That's something. Here's the current. Let me see where it's at. It seems kind of low, and it's red. So something. There's a data. Yeah, you see how long it took to kick in. I mean, again, the overall directions were right, but look, conflicting signals here. Now, this one, just a tough day. Let's see if that kicked in yet. Yeah, see, it's taken so long to generate. Now, I don't know if that's normal. I have the highest level of VPS as well, like the Pro model, and that I upgraded to $150 a month chart VPS. And you would think it would calculate these numbers, and I don't trade that much. this is all still today's. I really wanted to get a look at that. So those are my losses, the wins. I wish the PA trade performance was working. And then just looking again the lead account. This is what I really did today. And it sucks because if you add that from 10 accounts, it adds up. Another $150 on top. So the PAs, again, I think I was talking about this. They were all above 52. So, I'm just going to keep plugging along, low risk trading, lower profit. If I get 200 for the day, I do. Again, I was on vacation all week. Big events coming up this weekend. Next week, I got a little more time. Maybe I trade a little bit longer, but I don't feel the need to do that, especially when I saw so many people struggle. I feel happy just to get out. Anyway, I'm rambling. I was really trying to wait for this to populate, but it looks like it's not going to happen. So we'll show that another time. All right. All the best, everybody. Have a great weekend, and good luck with your trading.
MNQ.